It's fall in Miami. And we came to a pumpkin patch to get some pumpkins so we can make some decorations. And I want to make like pumpkin spice latte that I can actually drink. Maybe a pie. I don't know. Let's find out together. But first, we need coffee. We came hungry and ready for some coffee. And this was really nice. We actually chose today to do this because it's one of 2 cold days so far in the fall. So we didn't want to be sweating profusely as we walked around. And we were pleasantly surprised with the berry farm. Aside from the coffee shop restaurant, it had this little area that sells pumpkins, smoothies, and jams and stuff like that. Then the pumpkin patch. Now, if you're new to us, hi, my name is Karen, and my daughters and I have been traveling for the past almost 6 years and using Mexico as our home base for the past 3, but we're back in Miami to visit family for the holidays. And yes, we include Halloween as our holiday. Now keep in mind, this is South Florida and it is 1 billion degrees outside, so they only had a few pumpkins because there was no coverage from the sun. There's so much to do here, so we got a treat that we weren't expecting. Usually pumpkins will have giant leaves over the fruit as it grows. We'll walk away. Corn maze! This was my first time going through a corn maze. And even though like it was dried up because, you know, corn was picked, I believe, a month or 2 ago, it was really cute to experience. I don't know, I like this kind of thing, I have to say. This place was cool. They had playgrounds everywhere and several patches. You can actually pick these and buy them. The wildflowers were my favorite. So pretty. I've always loved wildflowers. Flowers that can just grow anywhere without you having to like think of it. So much more resilient. By the way, that's a berry patch, so we'll have those in like January. So pretty. What's cool about wildflowers is that they have such a flow, such a natural way of growing. I really love that. Roses are usually put in an arrangement really neat, and I like natural. I like the flow of things. I like for things to just grow wherever they want to. And despite whatever happens around them, I love that. Now, I also love the fact that we're only a few miles from the city and we get to experience farm life as well. And like I said, they have so many playgrounds. It was, oh, that was corn. And because of the heat, we decided to have ice cream, and it's melting so fast. Look at it. Yeah, it didn't quite make it. But still, thank you, Michelle and Kaylee, for getting me this coffee today. And then we went back to the pumpkin patch. We didn't want to carry this throughout the park, so it's heavy. We got them at the very, very end. Look how pretty they are.
Not a cute egg.
Nature is so unique and wonderful. It's like art. It was fun. It was so much fun.
This one? Yeah.
I wish I would have brought our little niece, but she was in school. And this place is really far, so we had to go early in the morning. Then we headed home, and I don't know if you've ever been to an area that they decorate for Halloween, but in Miami they sure do. And it's kind of very artistic. So we wanted to make our own pumpkins with a little flair. My kids love art and anything hands-on. So that's what we did. And my niece was back from school, so she got to join us. Now, there's something so special about pumpkins. For me, it's not something I grew up doing because I think I was 14 when I carved my first pumpkin, because I was 10 when I moved to the United States. But it's nice to have this new tradition to carry on to the young ones. I feel like traditions usually evolve as the family grows. And that's my sister, my niece's mom. They're so cute. Love them so much. much as I love the places I did not find what I was expecting. I think I expected more like a farmer's market situation with pumpkins and stuff. That was not the case. So we're improvising. So we're going to a grocery store. I really wanted to get like pumpkin puree from like a farmer's market. But I've been gone for a long time from this area, so I don't really know where things are. Miami changes way too fast. So the supermarket, it is. And I just got some canned pumpkin to make what I'd had in mind to make through the next couple of months because, you know, time flies. Good morning, sunshine. You know, mornings are my favorite part of the day. There's such peace that comes with waking up with the sunshine and just spending some time with yourself before you interact with other humans or animals. Okay, so Sol did share my morning with me, so I wasn't quite alone. My daily coffee or tea is very important to me, and the vibe of it is also part of the feeling of peace. So I'm not big on buying a lot of things, but I am big on buying a very intentional item. And I got the girls to pick it with me because it comes with two, so we all share. And of course we're doing pumpkin. Fun fact, most canned goods in Mexico come with like an easy to open lid. The only reason I ever needed a can opener was for the imported pumpkin can. I don't know why the process of making coffee or tea or, you know, the special drink of the day is so soothing for me, but it sure is. And I make something different every day. Okay, this is the glass we're working with, so yeah. I feel like it's like a little treat that I give myself, for which I set time aside. Especially when I'm in Miami. I feel like in the United States in general, everything is so fast and I'm always so busy and there's always something happening and my slow life kind of goes out the window. And this is the time that I get for myself. I bought this too because we're not doing Starbucks because human rights, you know? Yes, human rights. I do have to say that with my coffee sock, it's hard to make strong coffee, or it's hard to know how much coffee to put in it to make strong coffee. Kind of like a trial and error thing. All up in my business. Sense of privilege I feel at the moment for having this time and nourishment. She's standing on the garbage. Really grateful. Can't imagine not having it. The glass feels pretty hot, so I think I'm gonna wait a little while. Kind of scared of putting ice in it and have it shatter. First time using it. Maybe I'll just put a little milk. In this moment in world history, more than ever, I am so grateful for what I do have and the peace that I'm living. And I really send my love to everybody that isn't experiencing peace and love and having food on the table. That's what it's supposed to taste like. Now in the fall, there's a lot of crafting that happens because we really spend most of October working towards the Halloween costumes. Right? It's part of a learning experience, it's part of fun. And this year we're gonna be characters from Strawberry Shortcake. So lemon meringue, strawberry shortcake, and I'm gonna be sour grape. I was really aiming for the old school one, but probably just a resemblance to it. an abstract version of it. But I do love that this is something that has become a tradition that we always do together, and I get a chance to teach the girls a little bit more each year, and they do want to sew clothes one day, so I guess I'm gonna use my college education for something. It's not Starbucks, but it's not bad. I love creating, so it doesn't really matter what I'm creating. I am happy, and I feel blessed that my children love creating too, because it's something that we can have in common, and it really helps with their homeschooling for sure. I just noticed that sometimes suctions and sometimes it gets like an air pocket and just comes right out. Still super cute, but yes, I love the cup. I loved everything about it, and I'm very delicate, so the lid being loose was not an issue for me, but just keep it in mind if you do get it, because I am adding the link below because I think it's super cute.
Okay, ready? Kiki. Ready?
And then it was Halloween, and we were all dressed up. It's funny, like I love days that are just meant for you to spend with family in remembrance, spending time together, creating together. And I love these two kids. So we went out to dinner, and then after, the plan was to go to a haunted house. So I did expect, we went to Wynwood for dinner, and I really did think that we were gonna see people in costumes, but we didn't. We didn't, but the food was so good. This is like a mixture of sushi and Peruvian food. Ooh, so good. And then we drove to Jungle Island to go to a haunted house that we're hosting. It actually was several haunted houses, so it was kind of nice. And there's something so nice about driving at night in Miami with all the twinkling lights. Miami is a beautiful city. As much as I have a love and hate relationship with it, it's a beautiful city. And the haunted house, yeah, I hate haunted houses, but I love my children. So I screamed and they laughed and we had a blast. We really did. It was quite hot, but it was interesting. And I hope you had a wonderful Halloween. Thank you so much for watching. Love you. Bye.